How's it going, guys? Taking Eyes here. We're playing Darkest Dungeon. It's supposed to be a very hardcore, intense game, but I gotta show you this intro cinematic because it starts as soon as you launch the game. So I hope you enjoy it.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth, but we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
That's a messed up start into a game. Damn. Do this on Darkest, which is normal. Normal campaigns are the original settings for the game. While there is no time limit to win, the campaign will be longer and more challenging than Radiant mode. Let's do it. Another cutscene.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
With the stagecoach destroying the caretaker gone, you have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. And man, does it look like it got messed up. You are currently in a room. To move forward, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path.
On the hallway, proceed to move forward, A to move back.
Ahead.
If you prefer the mouse, you can click to the head or behind the party to move.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, click a skill icon and then click on a highlighted target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot, Or there are no valid targets. Mouse over the skill to see the requirements. So I need to be in a different position. Accuracy 95, minus 50% damage. Cause bleed.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
Each item,
offensive.
if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Mouse over items to show details about them. This works in your inventory too. Gold. You had 50 gold. While exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent.
Leave nothing unchecked.
Sapphire.
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Ooh,
An
dead
ambush.
order.
Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Minus 2 dodge for 3 rounds. Big buffs. Oh, he resisted. He only had a 50% chance. Now I'm bleeding for 3 rounds. Cool day.
Obliterated.
Holy. And I'm bleeding again. Mark target and buff stuff. I cannot do that. So we'll just go in! Point blank shot. Okay, they do not like my guy. And he does not like my knight. Wow, how? You're a huge ass target. Crit! Still bleeding. Oh. Now he gets to hit me. You did no damage. I know you need a bandage, but I can't get you
The
one.
bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Medical herbs. Food. Eat, restore health and starve off hunger. And gold, and find a portrait. Complete a quest. After you complete the requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to anytime. Just click the quest. You don't need to return to the starting room in the dungeon to exit. I don't want to. There could be a chest right here. Oh, it said something like right about this. Well, hells. But we're done here. Let's go. 5,000 gold, and all that we have left over is worth gold. Level 1. Heroes can be renamed and recolored in the character panel.
Welcome home, such as it is. This
one.
squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Ruins have been unlocked. For week 1, Dismas is now Apprentice Highway level 1. Raymond is Apprentice Crusader level 1. Get help where you may. On screen in the game, press and hold H to see contextual help for controls in that mode. Try it while in town exploring, finding, camping, and more.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Stagecoach is your hero lifeblood. You'll need to recruit all of these heroes to fill out a party of 4. Drag and drop them in your roster. Guess we get a plague doctor.
What
and
better
a vessel.
laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
While you're here, spend some of your starting heirlooms on upgrading the Stagecoach network. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. To upgrade, click the plus symbol on the left and then click the upgrade.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned. In time,
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
My ancestors' memorials. And we learn more as we do what they ask. Embark. This isn't much more. There is much more you can do entirely now. It's time to embark on a quest. Click on the embark button at the bottom of your screen. I'm still looking.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth. Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
This game is dark as hell.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
This is where you select a quest and form an adventuring party of 4 heroes to embark on it. Click on quests to see the details, drag heroes into slots at the bottom of the screen to form your party, and default party order. I think you need to be in the back because you're a shooter. I don't remember what you're good and what position. You prefer the 3rd spot. You can have the 4th spot. And she doesn't matter where she goes. And I guess we're going to the ruins. Test yourself in the mad realm of your fallen ancestor. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. It's a short mission. Apprentice level 1, explore 90% of rooms, and we get stuff.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Oh. You'll take different supplies depending on what region you are going to, how long the quest is, and your own preferences. But always bring some food and torches. For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. Okay. And they said 4 torches. First expedition in the ruins of your ancestry. Be cautious. Or be curious, be careful. Words are hard. Remember. Destination room on the map. Got an interesting team lineup. Salvage
A fortune
unburned torch.
waiting to be spent.
Torch. Oh. So 15% damage versus unholy, 1 hand of the light.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
When most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses to destroy them fast, but often a better approach is to use range skills, push-pull skills, and even corpse clearing special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crits leave no corpses at all.
A decisive pummeling.
5 damage per round.
Back to the pit.
You go. 300 gold.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I found shovel, gold, citron. I think that's what that says. Shovel.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
The higher knight would get more dodge, but grab one more. Surprising monster chance. Like that. Yeah. Plague grenade, blinding gas, or nauseous blast. That does a lot.
As
Holy
the fiend falls,
crit!
a faint hope blossoms.
Because of the crit, he has +2 speed. Can't use use that.
Great is the
you
weapon
died
that
from
cuts on
blight.
its own.
Missed. You can't touch this. You can't touch me. Blade to the furs. You have a lot of bad on you.
Executed with impunity.
Rot gut.
Success so
Sons
clearly
or plague
in
doctor
view.
only.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I got a journal page. Journal of Darius Highraman. Hey, that's who I'm playing as. The road to this damned hamlet was a tricky one, both to find and to travel. When it revealed its ruined face, I swore I had never seen such neglect. Some buildings collapsed and uncaring residents fidgeting uselessly. I went swiftly to the tavern. Others with similar interests had gathered there, and I was assembled into an expedition. We leave at first light on the morrow. I'll go down there.
Glittering gold,
I'll be
trinkets and
keeping this for
baubles,
myself. Reward harder.
paid for in blood.
You just took my shit? You ass? Ooh, they have advantages here. It does not like... Triple shot. All the debuffs. Disorienting blast. That's 4 damage per round.
A singular strike.
Ooh, you're done. Plus 25% healing skills. And you're stunned.
A death by
Oh boy.
inches.
I'll just shoot you.
Another
Oh,
abomination
nasty.
cleansed from our lands.
Poison you. No, you resisted. That's one reason I don't rely
Their
on
formation
magic
is
stuff.
broken. Maintain the offensive.
Got some crest, a stun charm, and some gold. It's trapped. And now you're bleeding. Good day. Not good. Ouchie. Ouchie. Double ouchie.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
We're scouting. There'll be a trap there. We got more food, medical herbs, and a bust. And we are out of torches. Everyone is hungry. The extortions of adventuring have produced a growing hunger amongst the party. And eating does not heal you worth a damn. Nothing here. Going down to the next one. The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The dark it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Like, click on a torch from inventory to boost the light back up. I'm out of torches. Clear the obstacle by hand. It will take considerable effort.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
It is dark, and they have huge advantages. And my team shifted. I don't think I can do anything without that. Double. Oh, only that one got hit.
how quickly the tide turns.
Oh my lordy. Heal yourself back up. Oh, it's called Judgment. Does damage and she heals. Wow, they are doing a lot of damage. Like a lot. Protect. Okay, that says it's supposed to mark him, meaning they'll go for him, but apparently that does the opposite. Okay, it does 4 damage, you have 3 health. Can your Whittle gun do a little more, please?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Beat you in the face.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yes, it's dark as hell. Shoot him good. That should kill you. And it will. You're almost dead.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Just a second, can I go with my
Unforgiving.
healer, please? Ooh,
Be wary.
some onyx.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, let's go back to Hamlet. Oh, I could have taken stuff in the chest. Whoopsie. Boom, 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 boom. Not a whole lot, but something. Level 1s. 5 virtue chance, 10% scouting chance in the wild. Got bad gambler, losing money while gambling, 15% damage and warnings. Upon returning to the hamlet, be sure to check the activity log.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Severe negative quirks. Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost more to remove in the sanatorium. Successfully complete your first foray in the ruins. Week 2, the tavern is now unlocked. The abbey is now unlocked. Ruins advanced to Mastery 1. Haircut Court is now Apprentice Vessel. Lutherier is now Apprentice Plague Doctor.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities at the tavern and abbey. Each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero depending on their quirks. Committing a hero to an activity locks them in that activity until the next week. You'll have to take a different hero with you on your next quest. Caretaker is enjoying this activity. You can upgrade these as well.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
Increase size of roster to 12. Our roster only goes to 9.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Why are they all the same? I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. So he's God-fearing. And he's a kleptomaniac, prone to stealing items. See that I don't like.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
I can increase stress recovery. Do you only pray? You only pray.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
I need him out for this one. He's not doing so good. He's a bad gambler. Costs so much. Clumsy. And I need like a whole new roster. Dang it.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Upgrade my roster. I think that's a good place to stop this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.